Mm. Okay. Who coming with another? I just finished the greatest anime of all time for a third time. A third time. And you know, I never read the manga before. You probably thinking like, D Rose, Hunter x Hunter is your favorite manga. I mean, your favorite anime of all time. But you read a whole bunch of shit. You're reading Boruto, my nigga, and Dragon Ball Super. But you haven't touched Hunter Hunter? The manga? Oh. So, I had to take my time. I had to take my precious time because this is not just some anime to me. This Hunter x Hunter is a part of me, my nigga. It is. So, I was on a mission. I was on a mission. I said, first I was gonna read the manga from one all the way up, but then I was like, why? When I could just watch the greatest anime of all time for a third time. And then I could catch up where the anime left off. Because I've been really excited to get to this. I've been telling y'all like for stream after stream, I've been excited to get to this. And we're here. I just finished Hunter x Hunter for a third time literally 5 minutes ago. I had everything set up. But we're here. Hunter, Hunter, the manga. The manga. And I'm excited. And I'm reading the color one. When I catch up, I'm gonna start reading the Viz weekly. And I'm not gonna slack off on that one. I'm gonna read that every week. My biggest issue with like reading the Hunter x Hunter chapters is like it's a lot of dialogue, and I dislike like dialogue in manga. Cause that shit get me tired, and people been like upset with me snoring and shit. But fuck you, I don't care. Um, let's get to this chapter. Chapter 39, Stillness. And these the color ones. I want to read the color ones because it's special. There are many things you'll need in order to go to the outside world. At least a minimum of 4 things before you even depart. Permission, the means, qualification, and negotiation. And Gene Freaks talking. Probably like the biggest asshole in anime. Bro, I was just watching this fucking anime. And Gene got to be like one of the biggest assholes of all time. Like, I'm serious. My boy didn't give 2 shits about his son. I haven't even gotten one of those things, but I'm not in any kind of rush. Is that rouge? Does that mean rush, or are they just spelling shit wrong? Translation could be bad on this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in the process of enjoying my journey. So if your path in the same future is if your path in the same future is the same as mine, enjoy your journey as much as you can. Let me hold on. Some things is more important that the thing. Some things more important that the things you're looking for could be right there by the side of the road. Number 39, Stillness. And you got Jean and Gon having their conversation. Gon's thinking about Kite. And they're going off all the journeys that they had. And Pito got a note from Gon. Looked up in the sky. Moro actually lost the fucking bet because all the niggas did come I remember this. They had the bit because Moro thought Knuckle and Shoot was gonna go, but fucking Noah said all of them was gonna come, and Nova ended up winning because they did come. Noah's Moro calls a bottle, 1,100,000. Who made cheer? Shit. Some fucking lady shabbat. There's a picture of Netero, and they put a champagne bottle in there for Netero. Moro and No take a shot. Gone's happy. And I think they're about to go on a new adventure. I don't know. And there's Knuckle and Shoot and Palm and everybody else. And Killua and Alga and Leorio becomes a doctor and shit. Oh, and it's this fucking... I think this is York New City, I think. And Leorio's trying to call Kurapika. Kurapika won't answer the phone. And this is badass fucking panel of Kurapika. Oh shit. This is badass panel of Kurapika right here. That shit look raw shit. Look at Kurapika looking like a badass. The Scarlet Eyes come out. And he's collected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the Scarlet Eyes. I don't know if, because it could be both eyes. I don't know if he's getting like single eyes from like each person. So you could have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he got 5. He got 5 of the Kurta's eyes back. Interesting. Yeah, Goto's funeral. And a fucking one mystical beast disguised as fucking Goto's. Oh, and they go back. And oh my god, oh. The goat! Oh, why did the goat have to die, man? I love Miriam so much as a character, man. He's fucking phenomenal. He's phenomenal as a character, my nigga. Watching it over, I like him way more than I watched Hunter x Hunter the last time. He's like one of the best written characters in anime. And that's the chapter. Name the tune. It won't bother you if I win. I am only here for public relations. I am not too smart to tip the scales. These events in your favor. Lady Tamahi, incorrect. Kurapika is not too fond with pop culture questions. What was the answer? Something about monster fashion. And they was promoting Hunter x Hunter the movie, Phantom Rage. I still haven't watched that movie. I need to watch that one. Hell no, bro. What the fuck? That's sick. And Bean right here with the fucking Zodiacs. We're on to chapter 340. Everyone, we got some trouble. Oh, Bean, you came at the perfect time. Have a seat. Chado? I always say that nigga name wrong. Was about to give a big announcement. You're not gonna come out and say you want to quit being chairman, right? That is about as likely as you. That is about as likely as you cleaning that filthy mouth of yours. So, rest assured, monkey. From your looks, this seems urgent, beings. Yes, it is. Please watch. A vast amount of resources and overflowing amounts of food supplies. In other words, a beautiful full sheet there. Hio. Who is this guy? Emperor Hu Joru of the Kakin Empire. 99% of all elementary schools would know that. Vast amounts overflowing? Wait a second. Could the place he's talking about be? And so, my great Kakin Empire, you will carry the burden of all of mankind's dreams. I hereby declare that we will advance into the Dark Continent. Hio! I knew it, the Dark Continent. Mankind's greatest taboo, the Forbidden Region. Hey, what's the Dark Continent? Are you for real? Just what? What do you know exactly? What sort of hunter are you? I gotta turn it down some. Cause I'm let me see. Got it. What type of hunter are you? It's the world outside of the world map. Different kinds of other beings exist there, and that's where the original magical beasts come from. Ooh, so this the arc, well, the magical beasts and shit. I'm excited. Ancient documents and chronicles about how mankind tried to enter its continent many times, only to be met with catastrophes. Uh, my bad, my bad. My bad, my bad. I had to get some water. um, let me go back. Ancient documents and chronicles about how mankind tried to enter its continent many times, only to be met with catastrophes. Over 200 years ago, the five present day continents signed a non aggression treaty to never travel there. To be bound by superstitions that were spread by a certain large country in the past that was already declining is nothing uh is nothing but nonsense. Hoy, the time has come for a rising nation, the driving force behind modern societies here and now. It's a lot of dialogue in this chapter. Oh shit. To open a new door, are these guys saying they actually have a chance of pulling it off? Modern, they're just a super old country that changed their name. Have they gotten so cocky from their econ- economic growth that they think they can just ignore the treaty and act independently? The time to open them has come. Hoy, was Kakin even infiltrated with the treaty in the first place? It's the obligation of every country, isn't it? They may be infiltrated. Around 30 years ago, in what was called history's quiet revolution, Kalkin took advantage of the Shuriken incident to shift from an imperial society social state to a parliament parliamentary let me is it parliamentary? Let me see. Hold on. Let me see right quick. Is it parliamentary? Oh, it's parliamentary. Parliamentary. Um, social state to a. Oh my god, bruh. Okay, I got it. Around 30 years ago, in what was called history's quiet revolution, Culkin took advantage of the Shuriken incident to shift from a imperial social state to a parliamentary democracy. On that occasion, they removed the royal family's name from the country name, and restarted as a completely different country. If if it at the time they swept all treaties and secret agreements it had with other countries under the rug. They can't be even be. They can't be. Why the fuck my shit so low? It's like, bro, that shit go super low. Or they can't be even beyond the moral question. It rises. You can't. You can't. You couldn't even call them a target for sanctions like this. This certainly is troubling news. But wait, there's more. The real issue is coming up. Please watch. With us taking full responsibility for the expansion team to the Dark Continent, we have successfully gained the support of the absolute most suitable person for the mission, Heol. I will now introduce them. And Netero, they bring Netero on the screen. Okay, a man who was the chief of the world prevention, prevent, science specialist, and well managing stalwart, stalwarts trained by a lifetime of battles made it through his active duty. The legendary pro hunter Isaac Netero. We hired that man's honorable son, Captain Beyond Netero. Um, Sherman Netero had a son, but I had never. But I had, I had heard he didn't have a single living relative. How we need to, how we need to investigate the oh shit, fucking throat. Whew. But I had heard he didn't have a single living relative. How we need to investigate the authenticity first. My father whom my father whom I loved and respect will always told me the moment you stop taking on challenges is when your life is over. If you decipher myths and explore ruins, it is obvious that our ancient ancestors came here from that continent. But I don't think we need to investigate this, do we? before I set foot on our native ground. He looks just like him. It's like the chairman is speaking right now. The many obstacles that stand in our way will be cleared away by none other than me. Age, gender, nationality, oppression, race, I don't care about a single one of them. By all means, everyone should have a equal chance. I won't deny any person who has the spirit of facing challenges in their heart. Anyone who seeks the new world in a part of our precious family. Each person will have a role to play. You just need the courage to take the steps forward. Come on, come all to Kakin. Let us go to a new world. I promise to take you there. Beyond Netero trying to speak that shit. He like, I don't care about none of that, nigga. I don't care about racism, oppression, none of that shit. Just come with me, I'm gonna take you to the promised land, my nigga. He like, I'm gonna take you to the promised land. And all the Zodiacs is like shocked, even though Jing is not there. Of course he's not. Everyone is wavering. I can't blame them. Even I could see the image of the chairman giving a speech imposed on him. Everyone. The truth is the chairman left behind 2 DVDs. So the chairman knew in advance that this will happen. Yes. He said to me, if someone appeared publicly naming himself after my child, show this to all the Zodiacs 12. Jing is not there though. What the fuck? Jing is not there. For real? Come on, let me see it. Are you an idiot? He said all of the Zodiac 12. Two aren't here. Are you kidding me? It'll take years to find that idiot Jing, moron. Pariston is sure to be in his office at this time. No, he's no longer the vice captain anymore. Oh, that's right. We need to decide on a vice chairman. Was your important announcement about the vice chairman, Cheadle? We'll leave it for later. These news are more important right now. Regardless of Pariston, I don't think Jing will ever pick up his phone. Quiet down, everyone. Now then, I'll be making my announcement first because I don't think it's unrelated to this case. In just 1 hour after announcement, it's already gotten over 100 million plays on YouTube. Oh, I said YouTube, iTunes. I'm fucking tripping right now. On iTunes. And 100,000 lines going in full operation can't keep up with all the fuck. Inquires and applications for the migration to the new world. Good. Keep accepting them non-stop. I've gotten word from the king that he's been officially notified by V5 to revoke this announcement and is requesting to sign the treaty. And there's Beyond Netero looking sick, bro. This nigga better be a demon. If you Netero's son and you not a demon, bro, I got issues with you, my nigga. And he got that big ass scar on his face. I need the lore of that shit, and it's about to be a lot of talking. Fuck. Tell them to leave us alone. Jeez, how many years have they been? Jeez, how many years have they been spouting bullshit? Why do we need permission to go to the outside while still buying V5 again? First, you will have to submit an application to the External Travel Permission Board directly managed by V5. But before that, in order to apply to the permission board, you would need to have you would need to have the process for requesting an application filed by the Minister of Foreign Affairs of every V5 nation. For the Minister of Foreign Affairs, you would be diverted to the Special Travel Department or Toku, but there you would be restricted to 1 month of contracts and explanations. For 5 countries, it's roughly half a year. By the way, in order to meet the head of the Tokus, you need 3 letters of introduction from members of the country's national diet. And even if you do all of that, there's no guarantee the application will be approved. Furthermore, I don't care. My God, quit yapping and quit yapping on and on like there's no tomorrow. Thank fucking God, because that nigga was talking forever. You asked me a question. I was just giving the answer. Even if the application passes, we'll just be waiting around for years to find out if we can participate in an investigation. And in that time, after spending a shitload of money, even if we are taken along for an investigation, we won't be able to act freely at all. I'll be just under surveillance doing sightseeing tours, right? Oh, and this nigga Pariston under them? Panel looks sick as shit right here. I'm going to places no one's been before, meeting people no one met before, without being restrained by anyone, obtaining things no one ever touched. He sounds just like Gene Freaks. I'm not gonna lie. In the great wide open, and the venture and to venture the unexplored. I won't refuse anyone who comes. I won't chase anyone who leaves. But I'll crush anyone who gets in my way. And there's these people that's with Beyond Netero's group. And there's Pariston's bitch ass. Pariston and... Pariston and Jing have requested to withdraw from the Zodiac 12. Oh my God. That these niggas is this nigga Jing though. Like sometimes I don't understand what the fuck he be thinking, bruh. Like he just be doing shit. like he just be like Jing just be doing shit. Like and I have acknowledged them. Therefore, the 10 Zodiacs that are currently here are all the members. I feel that we fulfilled the conditions for viewing the message, but what do you think, 9? And one more thing, because I received, this one is more important. A special mission from V5 to hunt down Beyond Netero. That's a chapter. Yo, that came out in 2012. That's a long ass fucking time. Koken Olten rice cracker snacks are the best, but only with peanuts in the supporting role. Nigga Togashi. My nigga. That nigga Togashi. Okay, Okay, and I'm guessing it's the Karapika chapter. I'm guessing? I'm guessing it's a Karapika chapter, because Karapika's right here. And I need to watch that fucking Phantom Troop movie. I need to watch it. Strong, Jump Comics. This is a sick ass fucking cover of fucking Beyond Netero content. Let me see. All right. I think it's a treaty. All right. The contract has been signed. Hasn't it? Yes. Oh, the threats. Let us let us examine the world voyage information management database. We are of course looking at the conditions of country politics and societies. I mean, yeah, societies, the change in plants and animals, ecosystems, and natural climate changes, and calculating our voyage risks and natural conservation levels. Finally, presenting an index at which we only uh, finally presenting an index in which we can function with the least worry. That is that is our job. Above all else, you have been assigned here to administer the entire continent. To, Toto, Totu, you are in charge of the you are in charge of a tremendous important duty. Yes, I am finally aware. Oh, some weird shit that just popped up. What the fuck? Um, what is the first article of business for the staff? We need to train them for protocol in dealing with applicants for the voyage to the New World. Background investigations must be diverse and comprehensive, and we must adhere strictly to our regulations. We will be is that wrong or am I tripping? We will be exterminating, or it's either exterminating or they misspell exterminating. Max exterminating maximum effort in order to maintain a level of safety. This effort shall fall under the duty of our staff who shall then accompany any deemed compatible for the voyage. So, in other words, nobody will be able to go to the New World. It can't be helped. This situation has us by the throat. Indeed, that situation is the reason why we are under such a burden even now. Who the fuck is these people? You mean Culkin, right? They just went ahead and did anything like anything did anything they felt like, ignoring Tokto's expectation. They put not limit on the number of participating applicants. The biggest problem now isn't sightseeing, it's business. The New World's gateway particularly hates rude people. And bro, looks, if at the meeting for all the heads that were heading next month, negotiating breakdown stop Katkin will be incredibly difficult. If that happens, what is our course of action? Pandora. Oh, Pandora. Wait, I thought fucking Gene was just talking about like. I thought he was talking about like a metaphorical Pandora's box. It's a literal, like real life Pandora's box in this shit. We have no choice but to open it. Is that a metaphor for something? When I was young, I used to smile and laugh without a care in the world. Then I came here. And what is all this? It looked like some of the bodies Alec and smushed. And they go to like this lab. Hold on, let me zoom in on this. They go in like this fucking lab where it's like bodies and shit and creatures. And it's fucking hands, like trees, like tree limbs growing on fingers. I don't know what's going on with dude's stomach. Like little centipedes, a body that's squished. And like all type of like experimental like corpses up in here. Wait, if all this, they are all humans. Well, they were. A strange book that we thought were simple. The wild delusion of a madman. The New World Traveler Log, a record of travels, published hundreds of years ago. At the time of the publication, it was put on the fantasy shelves, but today it has become fictional documentation. Damn, I need some cereal. Bad, I want some cereal. Your first assignment is to read and memorize every last word of this book. What is this? It is a copy, so feel free to make notes on it. Our comprehension for mankind step foot in the new world, and our current progress. Any questions? You saw all those people that were twisted up like braided rope, right? That book described the humans that set foot in the new world and how they met their demise while being twisted into said rope. Oh, so the Dark Continent is no fucking joke. So Miriam might not be the strongest nigga in the verse. It might be a bigger fucking threat out there that we never heard of. Because these niggas never explored that world yet. And niggas that went there, like, never came back. They all got turned into packs. The thing is, all of these corpses here were found in the New World. What about the victims from the historical voyage into the New World? We have obtained none of them, and that's what is troubling us. From our allies and even the people we are close with, they spout nothing but theories about the mafia. The mafia? What the fuck? Countless eyewitnesses' testimonies have been dismissed. Suddenly, before our eyes, one by one, they start twisting up is what came from all their mouths. The witnesses were doctors, teachers, pastors, policemen from every walk of life. If every last one of them were drug addicts, it'd be easy for the world to dismiss their claims. But eventually, we had no choice but to reach the conclusion that they were most likely sober. Anyways, read that book cover to cover by next week to send me your report. Identify the risk of voyaging to the new world from your point of view. And somebody tapped the wall. What the fuck is that? He looks crazy. Oh my god. Flah! That's a lone survivor from the inside of this facility, though this is not human. Is that a mystical beast? He does not require sustenance as a human does. He has survived entirely self suffocating for close to 50 years. I probably gotta restart this shit. Restart the oh. I'll start it back. Alright, 50. In other words, he's been afflicted with a virus that renders him immune to death. There's more information about this in the documents known as the Beyond Reports. He is what's left of the hunter that once embarked into the new world. Simply put, on our challenge journey, we had unleashed upon us a calamity that wiped out all of humanity. V5 was tested beyond closed doors. After entering a pact, these are the results of business. This nigga at home. I don't even know this nigga name, bro. I don't even know his name, bro. I don't know his name. During the time of V5, while organizations were formed from political expectations, the original Scout. Hold on. Alright, during the time of V5, while organizations were formed for political expectation, the original Scout Brigade was created behind closed doors and sent off into the new world. Shouldering the decision making for the actions of the exploration was one single person known as a specialist, my own son, Beyond. Oh, so this is Netero talking. Without heeding to my counsel, they took an unexplored route, and this is the result. Countless victims returned, and a new calamity had occurred. My son wants to go back and challenge it again, but until my death, I hereby forbid it. And so further expansion into society, new continent. I think that's supposed to be continent or continent or condiment. I think it's supposed to be continent though. New continent is clearly taboo. When I was young, I stepped foot into the new world only once. Oh no, only twice. The strength that I wish for there did awaken, but it was somehow different. That strength I wanted required an opponent. I wanted required an opponent. In other words, it was strength that was realized in victory or defeat. But in the new world, there was only battling against harsh, cruel nature where victory does not exist. The strength my son seeks might also be known as determination, um, an essential factor for the exploration of the new continent. You can say that those who were once hunters are of a far exceeding are far of are of a far exceeding more respectable class than me. And that is the message I am trying to convey. I want someone to lead us to even more success in our exploration of the dark continent than my son. They all looking like, what the fuck? Risk will be required in order for us to achieve any kind of return. The degree of difficulty for this is a undisputed A. However, this is not an order. I can only make a request. What I desire is that our organization will be the one to pioneer through through this strange unknown and tackle these difficulties. This will be a high return venture, but surrounding that will be an incredible great degree of risk. That is the dilemma that our organization must face now. This is like opening the door and leaping across the the I'm gonna say threshold into a haunted house. Although again, this is not an order. But just think of the forgotten dreams of the old men whose names are already among the dead. I repeat, this is not an order. I repeat, this is this is an order. It's not. That is an order. It is? Is it? Netero, I love Netero, man. Netero's hilarious. Beans, answer me. Truthfully. Huh? Yes. Did the president have any other last requests? Well, not as far as I know. Shit. What god awful timing for the damned old man to make an appearance. Right when I felt like we lost him. Since his hair was since his hair was long, that had to been taken before the first one. What should we do? Since it was an order, we don't have any choice. But previously, President said this is not an order, and other and other previous organization members have gotten involved in it. Yeah, so it looks like it is all on us. I got a question. Going after the dark continent doesn't affect us in the least. But when that all happens, there's going to be, huh? A a piston? What? Is that something spelled wrong, or is that just me? I guess that's supposed to be opposition. These translations are fucked up. Some of these translations are fucked up, but I'm gonna still read it because I like it colored. There's gonna be opposition to Beyond Hunt, right? So what's our reason, Bucky? Why are you uncooperative? Guess you don't care that it would be great for everyone involved if things his worked out his his this. Oh, okay. Before waking up, I also didn't like to grab getting orders to grab onto the legs of my competition. If Culkin and the organization are competing, it should be fair. Is that so? The president's son prepared for the challenge decades ago as well, right? Is there anyone here who thinks that way about the new world? As far as I know, I can only think of one person who's that who's that much of an idiot, and it goes to fucking Gene Freaks. Gene fucking Freaks. If Gene joins in, then I'll come along, even though I don't want to. But he already withdrew. Even if you told him, I don't think that he'll be up for it. It wasn't a matter of fairness for beyond the start. The starting line was just in a different place. Hunters are required, yes. Since we have no obvious contradiction to the president's orders, and I'm sure Sayu and Kinzai are in agreement. Is that so? Contradict agreement. Is that a good thing? Before deciding that, don't you need to check and see if V5 is even right in all this? Even if you talk about contributing to humanity, contributing to humanity in the end, you're still taking for the island, for the land and natural resources, right? That's something that shouldn't be decided by 5 countries alone. What does the conversation has anything to do with hunters? That's a difficult question, but whatever. Let's just decide already. Sorry, I haven't been listening at all. That's not something the first private organization should interfere in, is it? Is it? Um, but we can choose what we move for, and why. You're failing to see the importance in this. Are you going to put your political affiliations before the president's will? It's likely that if acceptance was appealed from the organization by inciting riots, I think there'll be an official announcement. Snake, can you two just settle down a bit? We still haven't even asked anything about hunting. Cheatly, yes. Hmm. I'm about to save one of these images. I'll save some of these images just for a thumbnail. It's been quite. Hold on. It's been quite some time, Beans. So if you got the Zodiacs with you now, do you mind getting in touch with V5 for me? And tell them I've captured Beyond Netheril? So how about some give and take? Humanity brought back from the Dark Continent the 5 great calamities. Yeah, calamities. Fuck is this? The true protector of the mysterious ancient ruins, the the unidentified spear, the weapon brawn, the desire and co dependence, I, gas life form I, the what?
Apparition.
Oh, that's what it say.
Apparition.
Okay. I have to Google that shit right quick. I have to Google that shit right quick. Okay, my bad. I'm kind of slow. Okay, the apparition of murderous contingent, the two-tailed snake Hellbell, pleasure and life exchanging, human feeding beast Papu. Oh, that's the niggas that's Oh, that's the things that was that they was looking at, that they were sealed, that was twisted up and shit like that. This to do with the like thing on the stomach. This is like three little things. I don't know what these two were again. Decipher of hope, endless despair, the immortal sickness, Zobe, disease. Looking like fucking Shigaraki. this this is no place for humanity to return. And Alika, I come from the dark continent. Don't tell me fucking Alika is I. Or fucking have some type of relations to I. And somebody shout out their Discord. Some I guess these are people that's doing the translation. Shout out to them. They're like, would you like to be a spider? I'm already a spider. uh, chapter 342 of Hunter x Hunter challenge. Let's see. You're now free to do whatever you want with me, just as planned, V5. But let me say this. I will be freed and you'll eventually follow me towards the Dark Continent. That's important. You'll probably be under a long trial for the extreme international revelation of yours. Quite an unrealistic dream you have there. I knew you'll say that such a explanatory answer. Oh no, I would just say anything. I don't know what the fuck that said. But you know it's out. You know it's out like that. There's always something hidden in reality. Well, it's not too long for you to report to V5 after you heard me out. After you heard me out. And you play he plays on a tape. Oh no, that's the recorder. And they're about to investigate fucking Beyond Netero. Alright. What you say from this point onwards will be recorded. Will that be okay? I don't really mind actually. Now the question is whether it's possible to make it an official statement. Even if he's at a if he's a exact resemblance, just being across from him makes me nervous. What is he planning? The only thing we know now for sure is that we're the ones under attack. First thing first, seeing that you come prepared, let's start with V5's public position and let's start with V5's public position and invention, shall we? This is the current vision of the official world map available to all. Um, Our world is basically in the middle of the Mavis, and Great Lake in the Dark Continent. According to our data, attempted voyages were recorded to be 149 times over the past few years. Hmm. So the world of fucking Hunter x Hunter is extremely small. So I feel like it's about to be a lot of world building going on. Like if Togashi don't go on no hiatuses. Um, and out of all these, the number of survivors that have returned are only at 28. This means only 5 times in total. On top of that, the only ones that remained alive until now is Mr. Beyond. The 5 successful voyages were all voyages that were not sanctioned by the G5 and are therefore known as unofficial voyages with the aid of guides. Without these guides, it would be impossible for humans to even get past the world's ocean's borders. What I'm trying to say is mankind never made it even once, at least not officially. We never succeeded in making it to and back from the Dark Continent on our own before. Um, by the way, these 28 survivors were all people. 28 survivors were all peoples with medalist level physical strength and amazing luck. Even with all this, only 3 have actually managed to clear all post testing and return to their daily lives. This means the rate of survival is only at a mere 0.04%. That proves that it is extremely dangerous for an average civilian to embark on such a journey. What are these guys you speak of? They're people put in charge of guarding the entrance to the Dark Continent. Bluntly speaking, watchdogs. Watchdogs? What the fuck? Watchdog. Are you kidding me? Read the damn documents, man. The beastly race that serves as our connection to the Dark Continent. Without them going there, would be very difficult. Yeah, it's a lot, bruh. This is all scared I was gonna run into a lot of fucking dialogue, and it's happening so much. A question, if I may ask, go ahead. From what you said so far, these are all things that we already, huh? All things that we already. I'm afraid these will be the same for the 5 great disasters as well as the risks to come. Exactly. What a waste of time. 5 great disasters. Listen up. Putting the risk putting putting the risk talks aside, these voyages have become fuel for the adventurers chasing their dreams. Throwing your money out and just sitting on your asses waiting for the results to roll are all the same. That wild ass shit. That wild ass shit, bruh. We didn't come to make you say you're lower the number of applicants. That you lowered the number of applicants, but at least show us a feasible way to stop the Kokins. In regards to that, we have another batch of documents ready. Mostly on the fourth article of Basic Treaty in the United Nations um, chapter concerning threats between nations. Damn, that wild ass shit keep popping up. In clause 7 through 9, active actions is required in case of What that say? Oh, fuck. I don't know what that says. My fault. Hold on, right quick. I gotta use Siri for this one. I don't know what that says.
Epidemic.
Oh, epidemic. Okay. In clause 7 through 9, active actions is required in case of epidemic, detection of harmful beings and unknown threats. In clause 7 through 9, active actions is required in cause of epidemic, detection of harmful beings and known and unknown threats. 144606 offer forceful action including military development is allowed and will be taken to ensure that the threat is stopped. Yes, we already know all that. Even the stuff about Calkin. All our discussions related to the fact known to the public. Therefore, the Calkin. I apologize for being so long-winded, but we only wanted to want to get confirmation for us of militia. I mean, I said militia. Militia. If things got out of hand as our last resort. My bad, I can't read. I'm fucking shit up. And based on that, the only way to solve things as peacefully as possible will be to invite Calkin into the V5. As V5, the organization will re as V6, also V5, as V6, the organization will be revised and Calkin's fleet will support the other 5 countries from the shadows. We have to show Calkin or Kakin that we're not inviting them into V5 just because we had no other option, but rather show them at we were in fact waiting for them as the proxy to last the last of the 6 continents to finish their preparations. We will get them to agree to the return of division in 6 parts on paper. There's a newbie of inhabited islands near the ocean's borders that are included in the. What the fuck does that say? Non inter intervention non intervention area enough to cater to a large number of immigrants. We have these immigrants' lives there under the impression that they're living on a new continent. It will be safe to leave the rescuing and interviewing of crew to Calkin, I presume. It's because we have all been in the same position that we're bond even tighter. We're bound even tighter. I'm fucking up right now. However, will it be all right for us to use the indispensable Hunters Association A5 or test subjects? We've currently issued a request to the association for the capture of Beyond. We will move into further. Oh, I gotta get some water right quick. My fucking throat is dry as shit. All right, I'm back. We will move into further persuasion upon capture. If we succeed in negotiating with the insurgents factions, then the utilization of the association will be worth every effort. And if we fail, that will lead to a direct discussion with the Khalkhin leader of course. I'm certain that things will settle if they are discussed as V6. The inability to utilize the association will only mean that we will be forced to use the permit bureau the bureau unofficial force for, and in such events the cost of our bureau will raise by a disastrous 25%. And dude, stamps, it's a lot of political talking going on. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck, it is still a hell of talking. Oh my god. Alright, shit. The reason why they launched a limitless open door policy was to secure a alternative. Otherwise, not only would V5 refuse to make their move, but stupidly insult on going insist on going by procedure and having the entire plan go in flames. If the immigrants and public safety protection plan wasn't part of our duties, that kind of lessened the risk, don't you think? That kind of lessens the risk, don't you think? Are you saying you won't consider the dangers mighty brave but not feasible in the long term? I must say that will mean that if you messed up, you wouldn't be able to use the excuse that you had your hands full with the safety of the people. You don't have to worry about the association. In fact, shouldn't you be worried about yourself? I couldn't do this. I can't do this. I got no idea what they're babbling on about. Someone translate this. In short, in exchange for making Beyond Khalkhin legendary king, he became the ticket to the Dark Continent. And since they can't do much as V5, they've decided to send us out to look for beyond and save their dignity. That doesn't sound too good for us, does it? Well, high risk, high return. And should we fail, we'll lose all faith from the association, top clients, the permanent bureau. If we succeed, we might get recognized for our work on the Dark Continent. Needless to say, the probability of the association bringing benefits to mankind will be high. In any case, contact those paranoid V5 guys, and you'll see. Make sure to tell Beyond will agree to let you go on voyage, providing you to go with an observer. The observer has to be none other than someone from the Hunters Association. That is if V5 still trusts you people. That's all I have to tell you. The real ring is the Dark Continent. Are you coming? He's right. This is a real battle. We'll be in danger if we don't fight as a whole. Of course, If what you told us if you told us was nothing but the truth, we'll accept your challenge. However, there are a few things I need to know. That's all I need to hear. Take everything you want. He already assumed he already assumed himself to be under suspicion of being an imposter. I knew it. He is the real deal, the chairman's son. He's prepared to use the association as a stepping stone just so he can get to the Dark Continent. Get in contact with V5, Vizai. We've been thrown into the area against our will. It might be a bunch of underhanded tricks, but it's the only what it's the only way to get V5 to make their move and secure the fastest way to the Dark Continent. No more hesitating over forbidden messages. We're up against a crafty enemy and the Devil's Continent. It looks like all of us will be heading to the Dark Continent and beyond. But we cannot lose. We mustn't. Our plans have changed. An important top secret mission. In other words, this is a mission that requires all hands on deck. It seems we'll be working together then. So which part of that makes it a battle? You're amazing, you know? Like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? He's a complete idiot. What he's saying is Beyond will be taken to the Dark Continent as our prisoner. If he breaks free, he can do whatever he pleases. We'll have to control him while repelling his comrades and find a solution to the calamity all at the same time. We don't even know what's coming on a completely unknown continent. But that's what us hunters were supposed to be doing in the first place. That's right. But be prepared, you guys. Wonder if we'll be able to meet beyond Midway and go on an adventure hand in hand. Genta, you have too many optimistic dreams. Cheadle, leave him to us. All right, you two should be prepared. This is going to be a long arrest. Long arrest, huh? Of course, I'll wait as long as it takes. Good work. That was a great presentation. Thank you, but was that really for the best? What? I've compelled that presented all the risks possible as instructed, but we're going anyway. Doesn't that sound contradictory as a bureau? That's not a problem. Our job is to inform them of the number of risks and recommend a safer alternative to the opposite party, despite already having a conclusion to rest. The rest is their responsibility. If there's something you're still unsure of, from the Bureau's point of view, the voyage to the new world is only the writer's imagination, am I right? But in actual fact, the world's most important standards are made based on that book. Ha ha ha, you're very much like me. You make a great supervisor. Yes. Well, to be honest, nothing beats a peaceful world. But what's more important is peace itself, no? Yes. Whoa. whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a giant fucking whale out. I gotta zoom in on this shit. There's a fucking giant whale with a fucking boat on top of it. And look at that. That's a giant transport ship. That black whale number one. I don't like how they just said that hella aggressively though. The black whale number one. It can hold up to 200 people at once. Its insides are rather basic, but it's specialized in mobility. But that also makes it low in cost and possibility for speedy manufacturing. Our hero, the kind of Hokuro announcement that we will be producing another 20 more in a year. And wait, in 5 years that in 5 years, oh, and wait, in 5 years time, he promised to send up to 1 million people to the Dark Continent. This this commemoration first ship will be transporting beyond our kind and other 14 princes. Now, which of the ships will average citizens be able to ride on will be decided via lottery, but one out of every 1,300 might take it to the first ship. It's not just a dream. All right. Now let's talk about the magnificent immigrant plan. Yes, but on the other hand, many are concerned with the risk of voyaging. According to the announcement by the Bureau, Permit Bureau regarding introduced risk, it said that the highest would be rank C. But exactly how dangerous is this creature we're talking about? For example, something like a bear, shark, poisonous snake, and large bees. Simply put, the kind that you only meet if you really gotten luck, and will eventually be the cause of your death somewhere along that level. Apparently, many Madisons, or citizens, uh, I guess, find it hard to believe that the Dark Continent has a and B rank highly dangerous creature. Ha ha ha. Of course, we can't be too sure. These people probably think mankind hasn't gone to the Dark Continent because of these creatures. The words cross the sea to germs and viruses. If we focus more on preventative measures, it won't be a problem. On the contrary, these bacteria are mainly found in liquid forms or natural ores as a substance that maintains creation. I guess we could say that it's highly likely that these are dream items that could help develop even further than before. I decided that this will be This will be mankind's biggest gold rush for the next 10 years. And there's Gene Freaks. The Dark Continent is a continent of dreams. He pulls up on Dark on fucking Beyond Netro's niggas, and fucking Paris is right there, and Gene's like, yo, let me in on the fun too. You said you wouldn't say no to those interested, didn't you? And Paris then looks and he smiles. Oh, that was unexpected. I thought you would come to stop me. That was my intention, you know. All this uproar, it's your favorite compulsory two choices, aren't it? Whether to be with the world when the association takes on whether to be with the world when the association takes on Beyond's provocation, or to be with the Hunters Association when the time comes. Send in 5,000 chimeras. That's enough, isn't it? Isn't the association already a Gene? Oh, and shit, it was a lot of dialogue, so that's gonna be the chapter for today. Thanks everybody for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna do some more tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do a lot